Alright. So that's how that works. Pretty neat. Got the quality. I think. Yes. Alright. I've been waiting for this game for a while. I don't know how this normal latency is. May not be the best for interaction wise, but it might be pretty good for the quality. Pretty sure the quality is pretty good. Oh well, look, we'll see. See. Anyway, so we're just gonna start this game. I was waiting for this game to come out on Steam, because you know, that's how you usually be when you're like, I want to play this game. Oh, it's on Epic. Oh well, I guess I'll wait. Here it is.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Security cam. I feel that. It's a lot of security cams.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Disgraceful. Keep adjusting myself, because I'm a freaking nerd. Alright, I have no idea. Carrying capacity. Let's increase that a little bit, because I don't want to be fucking dumb. Let's see. Charm. Let's just add that. Plus that. That high. Yeah, that's good. Intelligence. Handguns, long guns. Heavy guns, dodge. Yeah, perception. And then I guess intelligence. I don't know. Shouldn't fuck us down in a long run. Let's go tech.
A fellow tinkerer.
And I guess ranged.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
And let's see. Drink effect, block, persuade. Shock, engineering +1. Inspiration, medical 1. It's +1. I guess that.
No discernible aptitude? We'll see about that.
Calling this sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambiguous enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. Okay. That's pretty neat. Character creation. Face. Face. eye color. Yeah, sure. What do we got? I'm not gonna go into too much detail because I don't think it really matters. Hair. A hairstyle? Sure. I'm very good at games. Hair color. Let's just do that. Eyebrow. Sure. Big. Makeup. No. Dirt. Customize your character. Don't be shy. Sure. Let's just put Stormy. Because why not? And next.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Believing. Is it my lucky?
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
That was quick. Space jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. Skip drive.
Shit.
I only got shot once, or I guess a couple times, so. But it should be fine.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Try that cool. No. Wakes up in 70 years. I just fucking be good. What?
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah,
Yes.
there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
We're entering the atmosphere. It's dangerous. Cloud just knew how to
Ah, you've landed good.
open it.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better
hope
you
not.
than the board, huh?
I get. I
Not
don't know.
sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
What about me? What makes you think I wouldn't go for the bounty? Ah, yes, sprint buttons. Give me that. Sneak. You don't know that I'm here, bitch. Alright. Sneak section complete.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
You have low health.
Hey, you, come here.
Okay.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
How you doing,
wow,
Yoshi?
that stings.
Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What about the Marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I'm doing good. I'm not gonna blast him. I did change the latency to be normal, so the quality would be higher. I think it's working. I don't know. I don't know what exactly the latency is. So it might be longer, but I'd say I'll keep the latency normal for like these kind of games, and then like Overwatch. Who the fuck cares? I've got a better idea. Give me your gun, and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something?
Mhm.
You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
I'm off. Saving. Can I take his stuff? You bet your sweet bippy I can.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me?
No.
What in the... This...
Frickin' murdered. Hibernation complications detected. Figured out the read. Tactical time dilation. Due to the complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Really? Pressing the tactical time dilation (TTD) button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as to take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Imagine having that in real life. It returned fire. Oh wow. I'll be taking this. I am hacking. Right. Oh fuck. Alright, we're good at games. Don't worry. Maybe. Not really. Oh. That's actually pretty cool. Weapon management. You can have 4 weapons equipped at a time by dragging them up to the slot at the top of the screen. On this page you can inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Take care of all your T&L weapons and they'll take care of your enemies. We got Saber's Choice. Spacer's Choice, not Saber's. What the fuck? I'm fine. Really, I am. Yeah. Oh, they're nice. They're nice people.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Let me let's see, graphics. Let's try on medium. There we go. Like that, keep. We're having some frame drops, so it's fine.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in the cave.
Really? How is he?
Still a moron. He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
And it's gonna be fucking laminated. Holy shit. Seeing that I'm actually the person in charge, I'm gonna do it. Ugh. That's It's one way to do it.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Everyone in paperwork.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
I'm just gonna go in.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Let's see about that.
Intruders are not authorized to... Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Oh yeah? I guess I'll talk to you.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in the garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, Ada, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Skill improvements. Anti-Cleo management training. Every time you level up, you earn a skill point to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee, improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlocks bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can be temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonus, but won't give or take away any skills unlocked. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you can achieve middle management. You've been promoted. Level up. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character leisure to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to new perks at every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. I don't want to be middle management. Stormy. Let's see, I guess we can put some here in tech. Put one in tech and then put one in range. Put some in dialogue so we can get to 20 in lying. I guess some leadership. Let's get to 20. There we go. And then we hit apply. Yes. Time dilation location hits. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations, see different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically disabled. Alright. Still not reading. Selecting perks. Welcome to the perk selection. On the screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a perk. You get new perk points to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perk points makes the next tier of perks available to you. Oh boy. Let's see. Deadly. Your companions have a lot to teach about killing. 50% more XP from companions. Oh, I don't have one right now. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
Navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Alright. Now I'm gonna walk outside and she's gonna be like, "Is this your ship?" I'm like, "No."
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
You've got it all wrong. I'm a starship safety inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care.
Not just anyone is chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
Oh, sounds like fun. Now, hopefully we don't die to something random while only going over there. Journal. Inventory. Item repair. Give me your company gear in tip-top shape as expected. And something you're carrying needs repaired. Okay. You can repair weapons and armor at a workbench using weapons and armor parts. Get them from breaking down unwanted items. Players with engineering skill, yada 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 yada. Is that that? Let's have that. Oh, we got a shotgun. Any son of a bitch that gets through my way, I'm gonna blast him. Bang bang. I don't know what's wrong with me. Do you have like a stamina bar? I don't know. Hopefully not. We just get fucked. Of course, it's a shotgun. Oh, that's a melee button. Oh, and we regain our health. I mean, we're on normal, so I guess that's to be expected. Where's the bodies? Gotta loot. The fuck? Oh wow. Probably don't have anything. I'm absolutely blind. Would you look at that? Water. Let's see. Settings, quality, gamma, vertical sync, yeah. Keep. Should be fine. Hopefully. It's a lot of graves.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
My pod crashed in the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who did I talk about? A power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
I do what I want. Depends on work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under. Free of charge.
The whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Alright. We're gonna find these people.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There's something else I want to ask. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Share, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lose a lot to people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? The loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Thanks for your time. Huh. Renting a grave. I can steal. Oh, welcome. Messages from association to Dear reader, your subscription to the newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now and we'll throw a copy of our newest publication, Shovel, Gazette, and Quarterly. Right. Generate, exit. I'm confused. The computer has confused me. What's over here? It's just a door that don't work. Using your medical skill. Spacer's choice.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Cantina discovered.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
I don't know you.
Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Something going on here that I should know about? And what a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Fine by me. Let's see what's on tap.
Coming right up.
Merchant skills. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill, and it is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. So right now it's lying. Sell. Weapons, armor, mining gear. Oh yeah. Junk. All right.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice.
Just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
So what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I guess not.
Will there be anything else?
Damn. What if I told you I got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I'm not joking. My escape pod landing on the hills on top of a guy.
Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some 0G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
It's almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
I think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
I should go. Alright, a nice chat.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Yeah, don't. I heard they don't like that. When you start asking questions.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
You moron.
Wish we had some better rations.
At least you got your health.
Spacer's choice. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Right.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
I don't mind.
I don't know which company you work for, but if it's Spacer's choice, boss can still write you up for fraternizing with an incompetent worker. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I got some training. I could take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
That's not how it works. That's ridiculous. You can't blame yourself because you felt sick.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
I'll leave you be.
Watch it!
Get rid of these fucking rats all over. Get over here, you son of a bitch. They're dead. Beanie. He's wearing a fucking hat. Cowboy hat. Disgusting rats. They're not rats, but you know, they're basically rats.
I've never seen an outfit like yours before. You're not from around here, are you?
Right. Whoa. Oh, barbershop. You have to go here.
please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You should audition. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Letter from Silas. Conrad, as receptionist shot himself, this is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it's described in space. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Ingwin was a asset, and somebody has to pay for his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Ingwin had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down from family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me about it. Just give me a special sign next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Waggle your eyebrows.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school?
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer. Brochures 1 through 5. Courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development.
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I just walked back there. I found a note.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure you won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're going to have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature, and an IOU.
Goodbye. Well, that was easy. Journal. I guess we technically don't even need to have to follow the main quest right now.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy. Mr. Thompson didn't send me.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man.
How can I help? Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Why YouTube? Well, there's a few things that I was, I've been thinking about switching to YouTube for a while. And I guess one of the things is I don't know exactly where Twitch is heading in a sense, with all the DMCA and with Amazon having, Twitch as a pretty big liability now with the record labels, having a spotlight on it. So I was like, I don't know if Amazon will keep Twitch for it being a huge liability and not making the money. So I was like, probably should, switch to YouTube. And second reason is like you gotta to actually grow on Twitch, right? You had to make content elsewhere. And it's not like I'm just going to stream on YouTube and that's it. This isn't Mixer. It isn't Mixer. Where's my Mixer stream? I just thought, if I'm going to make content, why make content in two different places, especially with Twitch not being most likely to stay afloat. I'm just thinking about the long run, I don't want to put a lot of time into something like I have already have with Twitch and it going. I'm just messing with you. I'm just giving you my opinion, you know, because I didn't want you to think I just fucking was like fucking, you know, actual thought went into it, you know, not just me being a fucking papega. But how you doing? Anything I should know about the community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
I'm here to collect your gravesite feeds.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up.
He knows.
Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
I'm doing good. You're taking an awful risk trusting me.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I'll leave you be. This ain't Twitch? Yeah, it's not Twitch. Yeah, I'll make a video about it at some point. I've been working on it.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Am I?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's...
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Yeah. I'm doing good, Polly. How are you?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
What? Let me worry about it.
Alright. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Alright, we need one more.
Wish we had some better rations.
Put the gun away. Put it away. Put it away. We're fine. Spacers. Is anyone gonna fucking fix this sign? Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
I'll let you go back to your work. Alright, we got one more gravesite fee to fee. That's not it. One more gravesite fee to collect and finish the mission. When we finish the mission, we get XP. I think. Actually, I don't think. I know. You get it. You get it. No ifs, and or buts about that. You get it. What? There's an enemy somewhere. Inside? Oh. Oh. These are stronger. I'm good at games. Maybe. I don't know about that one, Chief. Vending machines? Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have a high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Ooh. How the hell do you even hack a vending machine to buy stuff from you? At that point, you should just be able to hack it to give money. Anything neat? What are these? Bypass shut. Yeah, I don't know. Just makes the most sense, right? Oh, he's inside. Not inside, he's across town. Was it the landing pad? I don't know. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Don't lie to me. There it is.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Why do you need a gun? Cause that's a pretty easy job. Hold a gun and yell at people to, you know, go back to work. Pretty easy.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas sent me. You owe him gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
If your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
I'm taking everything from this guy. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Pretty pretty technical. Got a question for you.
Go on.
I'll leave you be. Stay time? What the fuck? Got all the fees. Wakey wakey, you son of a bitch, you're dead. Gotta get all the XP I can, even if it's only 30 XP. I'm bad at games. I'm just gonna. Okay, we got it. It's fine. We're fine. Oh, fine. Yeah, the shotgun's kind of shitty. Needs repaired. Alright, Silas.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Yeah. We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I like how... I like how he was more scared by the marauders than him rising from the dead. I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
I got the, hey, about those fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Fees, paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I'll hold you to it. Goodbye. Journal. Yeah, I guess we could do the main mission now. Don't want to do all the missions and then the main mission. I want to do them interchangeably, you know, you want to weave through them or some shit like that. I don't know. Might be the best way, might be the worst way. It's a way. Space Space's choice. It's a way. Jumpity jump jump. These characters do got hops though. Elevator music, I see.
Miss Holcomb, I need to explain this aggressively. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest.
Yes.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess, you want me to do something before you'll help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I never would have guessed. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
You're asking me to cut off power to an entire community.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed, I'll see what I can help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. CNP, New Managers Seminar. Companions. You gain a companion. There are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carry capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Oh yeah. Let's increase. Actually, wait. Dialogue. It gets dialogue, and then apply. Yeah, perks is every what 2 levels.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we chat?
When they may have something interesting to say.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
If I wanted to just move it. This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adeline Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
What do we need to talk to Vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill? Those it couldn't hurt.
Thanks,
we'll
man.
stop by.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, let's go talk to the Vicar. Gun out, ready to shoot. I mean, not ready to shoot. I'm not shooting. Don't shoot me. Clean.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
How do you clean this?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
How do you know I was an outsider?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because you're so dismissive, quite inappropriate for a vicar, isn't it?
Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't that your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute, did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off power to Adeline's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So, what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Comes back, he's not here. You lie. That's the first time I actually looked at a frickin' map. Oh yeah. That's the door, right? That's the door. Let's see. Journal. Need you to help to set things right. But first, you need to transport first. Right. Actually, yeah. Let's get the journal. Where is that? I don't like that sound. Newest. That's journal. I'll figure out how to frickin'. It's outside. Go the other way. Yeah. Transition to the Valley region. Let's go get this book. Guess deal with the robot thing. Weapon parts. Nice, nice, nice. Cheers, squeak.
Sure thing. Let's go! We're not getting through!
She's down. We're in a bad spot.
All together! Don't mess with us!
You can pick them off. Yeah, that's a lot more.
I'm ready for this.
That's a fucking minigun. Yeah, but
So much blood.
Continue. I don't think we're equipped to do that. Just yet. I mean, we only have the base. Fucking shit. Let's see. Armor management. Drag armor or helmet items up to the equipment slots to wear them. You can also manage your armor here. Break them down, inspect them, compare them to other armor, tag them as junk, or drop them. I mean, we only got a beanie. What's this do? 3 armor, and this does 3 armor. Like a general store to buy stuff, maintenance division.
This is where the magic happens.
Oh, serious.
Well, hey, that's... I mean, if you need it, okay.
The workshop allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready in tip-top shape for all times. On each screen, first select a weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then select what you want to do to it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker it, upgrade it. Yeah, repair. Repair this item. Break down. We just steal everything you own. Trouble ticket. Failure priority. Right, it's just maintenance stuff. A pretty nice house. picking. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences. Okay. These are considered bad. Don't do them. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
I'm just gonna take everything. Got money there. Boop, boop, boop.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Searching one record. Open last entry. I sat last night reading through the Young Spacers Guide. Almost started reading out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. I'm really confused with the fucking terminal. I might just be dumb. I'm dumb.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Yeah, flowers pretty neat.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
Proceeds to go closer to the door.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
Yeah, they're weird. Resident. That's just a house, yeah. Look.
Wish we had some better rations.
You and your
I've
rations.
never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
I'm looking for work.
Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
I got some questions for you, if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Acceptable margins of curiosity. So you work for Space's Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I
What's
don't
that?
serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
Who does Space's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
So basically, you're a bureaucrat.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
There's one more
Something
thing.
to report?
Got some questions.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name Silas Willis mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like he has a bounty on his. Never mind. He kidnapped me, unfroze me, and
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
At least you got your health.
You're not a big drinker, are you? Where are we headed?
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask
You
you
mean
about.
about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whatever you see a machine, it's a fixing. It's an ideal, not what we live in, but what we strive for. Why don't you want to talk to him? That's why you want to. That's why you want to talk to him.
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
In the bar, you asked if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I don't make it a habit of imbuing.
It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
Sounds like
Maybe
they have
so,
hard lives.
but we don't think on it that way.
Let's get back to it.
We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
I just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
So what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of being a scientist? What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Asking questions is the foundation of scientists. The best scientist asks too many questions.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
You've been scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
That right? Prove it.
I'm the last survivor of the colony ship Hope. Everyone else is frozen.
Ah, I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was it called? The Last Spacer? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
Thanks for the small talk. Alright. Ah, yes, general store. This is exactly what I wanted.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
I've got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that won't make it true.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
So, about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you done being delusional, or should I wait? Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
That doesn't make any sense.
Spend enough time in the Spacer's Choice family, and you will come to understand. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Music to my ears.
2% discount. Woo! Woo! Worker outfit. Okay, so overalls. What? Mining helmet grade 4. See, that's level 9. Well, not level 9. Let's see, 4, 9. That's 294. That's one. Let's see. That gives you hacking. That's intimidate. Tech skills. Yeah. Let's put those on.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Let's sell.
Music to my ears.
Sell this. What kind of junk we got? So the junk, don't need that. Get rid of the alcohol. Takes.
Something you need?
You mentioned something earlier that I want to
You
talk
mean
about.
I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
There seems to be a story there.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Did you steal something from it? You were a kid. You must that must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
You picked the lock on the vending machine?
Well, sure. They're not tough. Even back then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Get back. Just imagine a bunch of battles. Right, so now we are kind of decked.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on
a budget.
Music to my ears.
What kind of weapons? Light machine gun, light assault rifle. How much is that? 137 credits. We don't have enough credits. Sell. Tossball blocker. That's a level 3. That's more. Yeah, we're not gonna make enough.
I hate you, vending machine.
Out of stock. It had a lifetime of stock, just destroyed.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Destruction. Let's do die robot.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Saltuna. Saltuna. Transition to the valley. Da da da. Boom 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 boom. Ah yes, ammo. What I needed. Can't get enough of that.
Here we go. Don't mess with us.
Oh. Press 1 to order your companions to attack.
Got it. Here we go. First one.
All right. Assistance. Ethology log. Prairie mating habits. Kane, Van Acker, Spacer's Choice, ethologist, assigned to Terra 2 this week. I've decided to study Pethorae mating habits. The female Pethorae leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I could only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. And don't be late. I expect punctual for my assistant. Okay, well. You should have woke him up.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
I can do it myself, actually.
That's not bad work, ma'am. You done this before?
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Whoa, hey there, don't you owe me something for my
Spacer's
rest?
Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
I'll be going now.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Bunch of scrap metal. And now we just gotta return to Ludwig. We can jump right. We can jump right. It's fine. It's all fine. All fine and dandy. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Da, 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 da. Ludwig.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You don't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
I'll let you be. Employment community. Plasma cutter. Slices, dices. Cauterizes. Jump.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
No. Bum, 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 bum. Find Ludwig's secret weapon, return to Ludwig. Alright. Put the gun away.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
What if I want you to report me to Mr. Thompson? It's Spacer's Choice. What are yours today? Ba-ba-ba-boom.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry about that. I've already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
Parvati, is a logic module something you can help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
I'll let you be. Alright, let's see, journal. Let's see. Where exactly are these banditos? Oh, they're all over. That really helps. That one's over there. Pretty close. So, I guess we can go at it. There's a newfound armor. Found. Bought. There you go. Let's do some quick saves because you never know. You never know when you'll get hit with a death.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Hold the gun, no. Shooting. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh! It's trolls. They're trolls. They're basically trolls. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Someone died. can't see. He's blind. Ah, he's dead. Took about, like, ammo, but you know. There's some brain? Some brain? Where's the other son of a bitch went? She did kill him. Just don't know where. Okay. Oh, I see.
Here we go. No can do. Nice hit. Nice one. That's the last of them.
Enemy killed.
All right, I'm on the move. I'm going. On it. Incoming!
Is she supposed to be able to do that? Just walk. Oh yeah. Finger collected. And skill points to distribute. Dodge. Visit distance travel dodging. Let's do tech. Ranged? Yeah. Dump it in range. Apply, yes. Perks. I guess some more XP from companions. Kills will also be good. Backpack, okay. Does that work how I think it does? Ah, armor mod. I see, I see, I see. Alright, give me that meat. Give me your armor, just give me all that. Take the bits, take that. A shovel. Nice. Exactly what we needed. We got 2 more. And I guess we can end off right here. Cause yeah, kinda getting warm. So good place to leave off. Getting somebody's finger and stuff. Especially starting a little later than I usually do. So I guess we can end off now. Go to end screen. Should be back either the 12th or either the 12th or maybe tomorrow we'll do a little or today. But yeah. Hell, I don't know. Might be doing a little stream today, but I'm off Thursday. So we'll be with another stream on Thursday.